Jorge, is this it?
Yeah. That's crazy. Why? Why?
Come here, come here, Jorge.
Stop!
Come here, Jorge.
Nick!
Come here, Jorge.
Nick! Thomas is trying to kill me! Nick! Nick! Wait! No!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Turtle Jam podcast.
The best podcast on the world.
I'm the turtle.
And I'm the Jam, but I'm just going to be referred to as Jorge, so...
Yes, that's Jorge. I'm Thomas, and welcome to the podcast.
To the very first episode. So
First
if you're hearing
episode.
this, you're a true OG. A true OG.
That is true. Unless you're binge watching all of our episodes.
Yeah,
Then
well,
you're not an OG. But
we respect you.
we do respect you. We respect everybody.
Yeah.
So, you may be questioning why two people are starting a podcast. And do you want to give the backstory on how this started, Jorge?
Of course. I would love to. So, get some popcorn because this backstory is very long and crazy.
It is.
Basically, I woke up one morning. I don't remember the exact day. I think it was like a week or 2 weeks ago. I DM'd Thomas, hey, want to start a podcast? And he was like, sure.
Yeah, it was the 9th of January. I get a DM from Jorge, and he says, do you want to start a podcast? And the second he said that, I said, yes.
Yeah,
'Cause-
you responded pretty fast, too. So, and, yeah,
And-
I know,
and now we're
very...
here.
What?
And now we're here.
Oh, yeah. A very
Recording our first
compelling
episode.
backstory.
Yeah. Origin story to put some Marvel movies to shame.
True. Man.
Uh,
Well, I guess to start off, how's 2025 been treating you?
2025. We are recording this on the 24th of January, so it's been about 3 weeks.
Basically,
Wait.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'd say it's treating me pretty good. Haven't been that bad.
Yeah, it's been pretty good too. I feel like a lot of crazy stuff has happened, but also not really.
Yeah.
If
but-
you know, you know, is all
If
I'll
you-
say. But but yeah, besides that, it's been pretty good. School starts for me in 3 days. College.
yeah.
Um,
College starts for me also in 3 days.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, not really. But
yeah, I get it. It's bittersweet.
yeah. I mean, it's like an environment that feels new every semester, but also doesn't. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah.
I get it.
So but since we are talking about the year that is 2025, do you have any like goals or milestones you plan to reach?
Me personally, I find it weird when we use years as like a signifier to start a goal and end a goal. But that being said, I do have some. I'm trying to stop eating so much fast food. And like I've cut Wendy's out of my diet a lot. Like
Oh
I
no.
I haven't been to Wendy's in like a month and a half, and
The
It's a
Wendy
big deal.
CEO is not gonna like that one.
it's a big deal if you know me. I do love Wendy's, so the fact that I haven't had any in 24 days or however long it's been,
Hey, that's
It's
good
kinda
though,
weird.
for real.
yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it's so, I don't know, it's hard to cut fast food cuz
It
the whole purpose of it is like, you know, it's easy to get, very cheap. So, it's just an easy thing to eat wherever you go.
yeah, it's just it's everywhere. It's faster than making your own food. It's
Exactly. But at the same time, oh my god, some of the stuff they sell, most of the
uh,
stuff they sell to you is not good for your health.
no,
So,
it's not. But
especially here in the United
yeah.
States, where
Ooh.
where there's like a big option, because I believe in other countries that option doesn't exist, because we don't have like such, I mean, they don't have such an obesity problem as we have here. So, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that's been working out for you so far.
Yeah, I guess so. Do you have any plans or goals in the year of our Lord 2025?
Um, I guess I want to be a little healthier, but
Okay.
for me, rather than cutting fast food, I want to hit the gym more. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, cause last year I started hitting the gym. I think around September, I want to say. And I was doing pretty good that month. I was pretty consistent. I would go like 2 or 3 times a week. But then, you know how things go. Eventually,
Yeah.
you start letting go. You start becoming a little lazy, and then,
Yeah. No, I
yeah,
get that.
I have not gone as much as I should.
Last year I hit the gym for a solid 3 months because it was required for school, and like there was a class, and then like it taught me like how to do like how to exercise muscles and get rid of fat, and then like
Yeah.
I was doing that, and then as soon as the class ended, I was like, I'm gonna hit the gym over the summer, and then I just never went back, and I agree. I need to hit the gym more too.
Yeah. I mean, um, I've seen people say like as soon as they're hitting the gym, it's like a fun thing for them to do. It's like an extra hobby or whatever.
It it
It
becomes
hasn't.
tedious.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it hasn't really become like that for me, and I kind of wonder why. Because I don't know. I mean, I do. The sensation I do agree with is that after you're done working out at the gym, you feel so relieved. You feel so happy about yourself that like, oh, I actually hit the gym and I feel so pumped up or whatever. But like every time getting there, trying to start, it's like, oh, I just want to go.
That's the reason why I haven't hit the gym is because like there's no gym close to my house. Like
That's true.
the
I'm
the
lucky because
you're yeah,
the gym I go to is walking distance. So,
but
but
the closest gym to my place is the gym by yours, and that's
yeah,
like
and
so
you
far
have to
away.
drive all the way there. That's like a
Yeah,
10-minute drive.
yeah,
No,
like a 10 to 12, which like
yeah.
it is
So
doable, but at the same time, it's
it's
just
just
like
more annoying for
it's
you.
annoying to get there and then come back, and then I'm wasting gas, and then
Yeah.
it's just
Another big part is what time you go to.
yeah.
Cause
Oh my
oh my
god,
god,
you can't get there when school's getting out because it's gonna be raided
basically.
by high schoolers.
Yeah.
It's
For context, the gym is by high school. So
yeah.
when high school ends, the gym is basically packed.
The gym
So
is packed,
um
especially over the summer. The gym is always packed because they have
oh
the
yeah.
deal where if you're under 19, you just get in for free.
Yeah. Which good deal, but I
It
also
is a
hate
good
it
deal.
cuz now it gets full.
I took
But
advantage of it when I was under 19, but now I can't anymore. So it sucks.
yeah.
Um,
Um what
what?
time would you go to the gym?
Whoa. Some days I would go at like 10 p.m. Like after work, cause it's right around the corner. But usually like 12ish on days I'm free. That's when I used to go.
Oh, okay. So I'm guessing it was like a lot emptier by
Yeah,
then.
yeah. Like I planned it with my coworkers so that like in the afternoon when we went, we would always leave before school started or the rush would get in.
Yeah.
So we had a few hours to the gym
Mhm.
without everybody coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, I will always go in the morning around like
Mhm.
8 or 9 a.m. But I think that's also that answers my question a bit of like why it's not like becoming a hobby for me, and it's because I have to wake up so damn early to hit it, and it's
It
just
I at 8 and 9 I'm out like a light. I get up at like 11.
yeah. I think that's also another thing to kind of like step away from the gym, unless you have any other thoughts you want to add. But
No, yeah, we could move on.
yeah, I think just another main thing for me is I want to like fix my sleep schedule a bit, cause that I kind of miss when I used to sleep very early at like 9 or 10, because I would actually feel so much more energized the
In the
next day,
morning.
especially
Yeah.
in the morning. Yes, but now I'm sleeping at like 11 or 12, which like you would think it's not a big deal considering it's only like an hour or two difference.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. I think it's just maybe my body's just not used to that or whatever. Um, and also I think I tend to eat a little more late, which is not
Uh-huh.
good
Which
because the
isn't
body is
yeah.
still breaking down what you're eating. So yeah, but
Well,
yeah.
you have a better sleep schedule than I do. Cuz cuz you'll
Yeah, I
see
don't
me on
know.
my you'll see the messages I send at like 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. But
Yeah. I do need to get a better sleep schedule. It's just like the way I do it is just I do everything like online. Like I do like all my work. I do everything just like at all times, or like I play games, and then like before I go to bed is when I watch YouTube, and then I just watch like 5 hours of YouTube until it's 2 in the
yeah,
morning,
you get
and
hooked.
yeah,
I think there was also like I mean, I'm thinking more towards like um I think 3 or 4 years ago, so when we were still in high school. I
hmm
think a big part of why I would have trouble sleeping is FOMO, the fear of missing out.
yeah,
So, because I just did not like missing out on stuff. So, it would just, I would want to stay long or up, just keep scrolling through
yeah.
messages or
Oh my god,
whatever and
it's
see, uh, to, because I would be insecure and I wanted to like make sure I was still keeping up with the friend group and stuff like that.
hmm
So, and not just friend
I
group wise, just like whatever was going on the internet at the time as well.
yeah, so that you're always up
So,
to date.
exactly.
I was like in 2020. I remember, I was always in a Discord call until like 12, like
Oh yeah, that
1 in the
was.
morning, and
Mhm.
I, like we still do it sometimes, like they like recently, but like it's
Yeah,
not
but
as
like
much,
it's
and
very.
like
I
we
feel like it's kind of more rare now
it
than
is
like
rare,
back in 2020 when it was basically
like
like every night.
every
Yeah,
night,
that was bad.
but it was so fun.
Yeah. Um. But yeah.
Well,
Were you saying something?
oh, I was gonna move on to the next thing
Oh
I
yeah.
wanted to
Well,
mention.
I was going same. So
Oh
what did
well,
you want
I
to?
I want I want to another resolution I have this year is I want to read more. And
I agree.
you agree? Yeah. Well, cuz which is why like I've been mentioning this book club. Like half is a joke, half is not. Like cuz like the last book I read was The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I loved that book, and it was so good. And then I tried to read another book after it, and I just didn't hook me as much as Perks of Being a Wallflower did. So I just stopped, and then I just haven't touched a book since then.
Yeah, I've had a similar feeling to that. But I guess what type of like genre was that book? Or like
Uh, the book that I stopped reading was Fight Club. Uh,
oh,
I
interesting.
and I got like I wouldn't say far into it. I got like 90 pages in, and like
I mean, that's pretty like that's a good amount to
yeah,
like that's a
it's
good
a
excuse to say we're like, oh, you know what, this just isn't for me or whatever.
I don't even know why I just stopped. It was just I just didn't have the time to read it, even though I always have time. It was like and like
Maybe do you think maybe like some part of your brain because n- I remember we watched a movie on it
yeah.
a couple months ago. Maybe you were like making comparisons without even
Did you say we
realizing.
watched the movie a couple months ago?
Yeah.
We watched that movie like oh wait, was it last year?
It was
No, we
last.
watched
No.
no, it was 2 years ago.
2 years. Oh my god.
No, yeah, we watched it in July
Two
of
years
like
ago,
2 years
bro. It
ago.
feels like literally last year. Oh my
It
god.
does feel like it, but no, yeah, we watched that summer
That was a
vacation
very
two
good
years
movie
ago.
because
It
I
was a
actually
really
still
good movie.
remember a lot of the stuff. So
Which like I agree, but like that like I feel like watching it after watching the movie, reading it after watching the movie, it is like you see like the scenes play out, but then there's always the other scenes that didn't make it into the movie, like there's a scene in the book that I remember really vividly that wasn't in the movie, where it was Tyler Durden was peeing in perfume bottles, and I was like, this is really funny because like it adds to like the Tyler Durden character, and I feel
yeah.
like, but I feel like in the movie they do it so well that they really didn't need the scene,
Mhm.
but like where you can't see it like where you can't see him and like you need to build up more of a name for Tyler. It was really good, and then and that's like the only scene in the book I remember. So
Damn.
maybe it's just maybe it was just I saw the movie too recently. So maybe if I give it another shot this year,
I think
I'll.
yeah, it might be worth giving it another shot. Cause as you said, the books. Um. Well, first, did the book come first or the movie?
The book came first.
The book came first. Yeah. So obviously, I think the bigger appeal to books where like movies derive from or whatever is that obviously they're not going to put everything from the book into the movie because there just isn't enough time. So you get to see some cool details that were in the original story, and I feel like that's where you can start making the fun comparison and contrasting between the two. And as you said, it also adds more to the character, but in this case, you felt like the movie already did a
Yeah,
good enough job of
the
adding
movie
to the
does a
character.
great job of depicting Tyler Durden
Yeah,
as
exactly.
like this sociopathic, uh, like
Lunatic. They're just.
lunatic character that like would pee in a bottle if it was given the circumstances. So if the scene played out, it would be totally in character for him. So,
Mhm.
but like it's the only thing from the book I remember that popped out to me, which is probably why I stopped reading it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
And
like,
what
but
were you
like,
gonna say?
but like, Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is like my favorite book that I've ever read. Like I've seen the movie before and after reading the book, and I feel like it does a great job adding extra like character to people that didn't really get character in the movies. And I feel like that's what a book is really better at than a movie is adding all this context and character,
Yeah.
cuz like when you're watching a movie, you focus on like the main, let's say like 5 characters.
Mhm.
And like it's really hard for a movie to pull that off with like let's say 12. Like there are movies that do it, but like it's hard for an independent movie to focus on 12
Mhm.
characters. But on a book, you can focus on up to like 50. And like think of Harry Potter. I don't know if you've read or seen Harry Potter.
I've read the first book, but like only half of it. So.
Yeah, okay. But like in the I have not seen or read any movies, but from what I've heard, you learn way more about all the teachers, all the students, the legacy of Hogwarts in the book. And in the movie, you focus on the three main characters, some of the teachers, and who's ever relevant at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the books are better at adding character to people.
Yeah, books are better, like, for setting the world, like the world building.
Yeah, world building, yeah.
And then also, I mean, I think movies can do dialogue amazing as well, but I think
Mm-hmm.
dialogue in books is super interesting, and the way they like describe their characters and like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the book would be so descriptive that it would say like the tone they're speaking in or like the facial recognition, like the faces they're making while they're saying whatever it is to the other character, and just like all those little aspects and details really help build the story and making you care for what's
Mm-hmm.
happening in the book. So
Yeah. Do you have a favorite book?
um I like it's crazy, but I have not read a book in
You
that
haven't
long.
read any?
I mean, the most recent one, I would say, well, the most recent book I read was Carrie by Stephen King. It was his
Oh, yes.
it was his
The
first
girl.
ever horror book. Yeah, it's the
Yep.
girl who,
Who got the pig blood? Yeah.
yeah,
It,
yeah. Which very fascinating. It was very cool to read through because first it was my first ever horror book I've read. Okay, besides Goosebumps, but like,
okay. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a given.
um, Carrie was just very cool because you got to see where Stephen King first started in telling like horror
Mm-hmm.
and how descriptive he would be. Because some of the descriptions in the book literally made me feel like, oh, that's disgusting and stuff like that. So and it's kind of there was also some like actual good character because it made me feel bad for Carrie. I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah.
you feel for Carrie. You
Mm-hmm.
under like what she does is horrible,
But you
but
understand why
you
she did it.
exactly you understand why, and you can't despise her because of it. And it got me curious, like, oh, I want to check out more, not just like Stephen King related stuff, but like more horror stuff in general. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess before that book was just like Percy Jackson, so and that was back in elementary school. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
yeah,
yeah. Well, now we have the comic.
oh yeah, yeah, which um right now the quote unquote book club
Yeah,
that
the quote
Thomas
unquote
was
book club.
referencing earlier is for a Batman comic, one of the compacts called
The Court of
Code of
Owls.
Hours. Yes, it's very good so far.
It is really good. I really like it. I think I just finished chapter 3.
Oh, so you actually yeah. So I
Yeah, I'm
got
making progress.
yeah, it's good.
I really like how they end some of the chapters because
Agreed.
they
And
leave you.
so what we were talking about earlier, I really like the world building. It is very
I
cool.
do
The
too.
way they
Oh my god.
the way they like describe Gotham City makes me feel that like they're actually like kind of personifying the city. So
Yeah, like I think it's the beginning of chapter 2 when he's
two, yeah,
describing the building, and he's like he built gargoyles on every
and each
side for
gargoyle represents like
the
something.
entrance into Gotham,
Mhm.
and I love that.
And
And
that's
I'm like,
just very cool because before I read that, I just thought Gotham was like, I
yeah,
mean,
just
it
it's
is a
just New York.
terrible city,
Yeah,
but
it's just
now it's cool knowing that there is indeed some meaning behind
oh
Gotham
yeah.
and what it represents.
I also really love how it introduces the characters and like it doesn't like go out of its way. Like it doesn't mansplain to you like who these people are, but like when it introduces the three bat children, it's like it like shows like oh why like they think about it why would we be telling people who they are and it's like oh we're gonna put a facial scanner into a contact lens, and then Bruce is gonna walk by them, and then it's gonna say who everybody is, their aliases of like what they do, and like
Exactly.
in the first chapter, it sets up for the ending when like the 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 cliffhanger. I'm not gonna say what it is, but like the cliffhanger of the just the cliffhanger of chapter one, and like it sets that up from over there. It's like
Yeah.
introducing you to everybody. I just feel like they do everything like really well. In a especially like I know people are gonna be like it's a comic, it doesn't count as a book, but I feel like it's a graphic novel, and like
Yeah. And also it basically captures everything that I want to see in the book. The
yeah,
world building, good character storytelling, and just something that keeps you hooked, that wants to make you keep reading, like, oh, what's
and
going
the
to happen
mystery.
next?
Yeah, the mystery that they set up of like the
Exactly.
Court of Owls itself.
But yeah, I just want to read more books as well.
Hmm.
As to like what? I don't know, but
Well, my library. Well, my sister did this, but my library has a bingo chart of what to read over winter break, and like she sent it to me, and I was thinking of doing it.
oh, that's
But
cool.
yeah, and like so I might do that and like actually try to read more.
That's cool actually.
Hmm.
Um
All right. Do you have another New Year's resolution?
yeah. This will be my last one cuz
All right.
I feel like resolutions could be a whole nother episode or whatever.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Fair.
Also, I just think the idea of like resolutions, I don't know, resolutions have always had like a bad stigma in my opinion, because
Yeah, I
people make
agree.
them and then they quit them the next year,
Hmm.
first day or whatever. But I guess my last major one is just to like not be so afraid of like what people will think of me, or like um
Or not be afraid of putting yourself out there.
yeah, not caring about what people could be thinking in their head because I'm being myself.
Fair.
So that means like I just want to be out there, talk, be silly, have fun. But I feel like back in high school, first there were some people that were just complete a-holes. But
There was a lot of a-holes.
yeah, and I think sadly that's what built so much like afraid of being judged or being seen as like weird and stuff like that. So I kind of want to break out of that shell and really just be myself, meet new people. Even if they don't seem interested, they're like, okay, leave me alone now. I can at least go home and be like, okay, at least I tried, you know?
Yeah.
So, because I've been seeing like a lot of like, not inspirational videos and stuff, but more videos that are just like, just be human, be yourself, be be a genuine charismatic person that will make you happy in life. And if you spend your time always thinking about what other people are thinking about you, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to stay as the same person you are. So, and I agree with that. So, and
Hmm.
especially because I think it's also going to help with communication skills as well in general, because like even as we're speaking right now, I'm seeing so many words like so
Yeah,
yeah,
I
and
guess, but like this is what this is for. It's so that we get
that's
used
also true.
to.
This is also just another big step, and I just hope I keep taking these kind of steps to becoming someone I can truly be like, hey, I am happy to be Jorge. So yeah.
Yeah, that,
Do you have
that's really good.
anything
Um,
like
well,
that or
not
character central or whatever?
character central. I want to commit more to stuff because I feel like
Ooh, yeah.
Like what we're well, you talked about what you want to like do with this podcast, and like you want to like be a better like put yourself out there more. I
Mhm.
want to be able to like commit to something and like actually do it, because there's a statistic that I saw probably on TikTok or Twitter, uh, that like 90% of podcasts don't get past their third episode, and I want to be part of the 10%. I want to.
I agree. We
I,
are
I
going to space.
we're going to the moon
We
with
are
this
going to
podcast.
the moon. We will be that
In
10% and not the 90%.
viewer, if you are listening right now, invest in Turtle
Yeah.
Jam coin. We're going to the moon. Uh,
But unironically, that's crazy to me. That 90%
yeah, no, it's
just
because
don't even make it past the fourth episode.
you gotta realize that a lot of people just make a podcast and then quit after the first episode, and that's like where a lot of the number comes from. But it was like 90% quit after the third episode. Then 90% of that quit before the 20th. So
Wow.
like, it's like 99% of podcasts end before the 20th episode.
Wow, that's a crazy number to me.
Yeah.
Cause
So I want to be part of the 1%. I want to
agree.
go to 21 and then end there. No,
Yeah,
like
we'll be done. 21's
20,
the final episode. That's
we're gonna
it.
have a 21 episode special.
But yeah, commitment is just a great thing to have in general in life. For any projects you want to pursue, like this, for example, commitment is great to have at your workplace, wherever you
Yeah,
work.
commitment
And
show that you're an asset and should be staying around.
exactly, and just even in your personal life, commitment to relationships, friends, stuff like that. Because the less you commit to even something simple as like plans with friends or whatever, you start losing that connection that you built for so long. Not like instantaneously, like oh,
Yeah, but like it
you're
fizzles
not hanging
out.
out with me one time, you're done. But you lose that if you do it too much. Do it too
Yeah,
much, and that connectivity is like a bridge that's just going to slowly crumble if it's not taken care of.
but
So,
yeah, like there's a lot of things like I wish like last year like when we were doing the D&D stuff like I wish I committed more to that so that like it would have lasted longer than like the 3 sessions that happened or the two
oh
and a half.
yeah. I mean,
But
I
like
think a part of that also was just like
this is scheduling,
timing.
which like
Yeah, that's
yeah,
just
but like
yeah.
I feel like but like I'm saying but like a lot. But
I
if
made us
I
conscious.
but if I like put like more time and effort into the scheduling, I'm sure we could have got more sessions in and be able to tell a story. But like that's just what I want to work on is commitment. So I
Mhm.
want I want this podcast to reach episode 21 and then continue.
I mean, that would be a great like big sign of commitment in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's
So,
that's my goal. That's
yeah.
my goal.
So as we were saying earlier, make sure you invest, give us all your money,
Give
you
us
know.
yes. We are gonna start a Patreon. We're not gonna post anything on it, but we're gonna start one. So just
Yeah, so just invest in us. Trust me, You
yeah,
you will be
trust me.
better off once you invest in us.
I have a deal of a lifetime for you.
uh, I guess that's
I
it
feel like
for
that's for
revolutions.
resolution.
I guess
Yeah.
the major ones we have.
Got it.
So
So where do you want to go from here?
well, I feel like we're talking about all this future stuff we want to head into, but I guess I ask you, are there any like hobbies, games, or like shows or movies that have kind of like influenced you into wanting to make this change, or has just influenced your character or your
Influ-
life or whatever?
um, well, yeah, like No. No. Like, give me a second. Let me think about this. Do you have an answer for yours? You take the lead.
Alright. I think if you know me, if you're close to me, one of my big answers is Persona 5.
Yeah.
Obviously. My
Yeah.
favorite game of all time. It's be-
Really?
yeah.
God, I didn't
it's
know
be-
your favorite of all time.
yeah, it's because I won't get into it too much, but it's just because I feel like it feels so not realistic, but I feel like the bonds you build in that game are kind of realistic. And just because the whole game just centers around you being a high school kid
Hmm.
and facing the evils of society or whatever and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, all that stuff is cool, but I also just like the more I guess mundane aspects, just like going to school, talking with the available characters in that game, building your relationships in them.
Hmm.
Cause it reminds me like if I can start talking with other people in real life and start just being able to build like bonds with them and stuff like that, being able to get to know them over time by just having these type of conversations as I did with you guys when we met so
Yeah.
long
When
ago.
like in high school and middle school and yeah.
Exactly. I feel like I would be a happier person, obviously, and I feel like that game has is always every time I think of the game, it always tells me that idea to just talk to people, talk to them. So, and that's what has inspired me the most in terms of like influential and what I think I could build my character. But when
Yeah.
it comes,
No,
oh
you
yeah,
you
well,
finish.
did
You
you think
finish.
of what you wanted?
Well, yeah. For those same reasons, I want to say that Danganronpa V3 is because I love the
And
characters interacting in high
we just lost
school.
the whole audience.
I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it. No. No. You finish your thought. I do have an answer though.
Alright, well, I was just going to say one more thing. Another game that's influent, but more in terms of like my art style. Oh yeah, my you know this already, but my favorite hobby is drawing. Obviously,
Yeah,
I love
obviously.
traditional art. Um, so one of the biggest influential games was Cuphead, cause it's one of the
Hmm.
game. It's an art style that you rarely like ever see anymore. That rubber hose
That yeah, that
fun
19
animation that
whatever.
used
Yeah.
to yeah when animation first started being developed in like the 1930s or 40s, it was
Yeah.
all rubber hose stuff, and it's kind of crazy to me that like it's died out basically. Like you
Yeah,
really
like besides like Cuphead and Steven Universe the movie, I can't think
yeah
of like
exact
a
yeah
single use of rubber hose.
mhm no shows in which granted like it's not such a big deal in my opinion
Yeah.
because so many shows have their own amazing art styles that you know but it's kind of cool to see rubber hose be implemented again, especially in a game which is such a
Hmm.
different media than a show or like movie or whatever. So and that just and it just gave me the idea that it's okay to be goofy with your art style. You don't have to be all serious or like realistic with it or like anime trope or whatever with your art style. You
Hmm.
can just let loose, have fun with it, and that's I feel like rubber hose is now it's not becoming huge, but
It
I
is
think
making
people
a
are
bounce
realizing
back.
that it's more of just a fun thing. I mean,
Yeah.
forgot even like One Piece, one of the biggest animes
Hmm.
in the world, has implemented rubber hose in the main character. So, which I
Oh
think
really?
is awesome. Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah.
I think that's just what's inspired me to draw the way I like to. And
Hmm.
yeah, that's the most. There's obviously tons of others, but this would end up being 10 hours. So.
Yeah, I guess. Well, we could always come back on another episode and
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
for
it.
sure.
Um, but
So I would like
for
to
me,
pass the mic to you, Thomas.
all right. For me, I'm gonna just say like a movie that like kind of inspired me a lot. If a so-called movie, I am gonna get made fun of this, but Bo Burnham's Inside, I feel like that hit me at a point of my life where I really needed it. Well, I didn't need it, but it introduced this idea
Mm-hmm.
of like comedy and like depression and like how to like understand like what emotions are. I
Especially during such a hard time.
Yeah,
That was.
especially during COVID.
Yeah.
Like I admit it's a comedy special. It's not for everybody. It's the humor subjective. It's very hit or miss. But
And
I
also
just
TikTok, man.
oh my freaking god! If I have to listen to Bezos 1 or 2 again, I think I will.
Shoot
Demonetize
my
this
brains
video.
out, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like just like the humor that like Bo Burnham brought to it, and like
Mm-hmm.
compared to especially what his other stuff was like before it like shows how he's matured and like
What was
how
his stuff
his
before?
other it was just other comedy specials, but
Oh.
like it was just basic comedy specials like what he was doing, but like inside was more of just a reflection of like what he
Mm-hmm.
was feeling.
I
And I feel
thought I
like that
saw a thing of like him at Sesame Street or something like that. But it may just
was.
be smoking. Maybe that was
Are you
someone else
thinking of Andrew
completely.
Garfield?
Andrew Gar. Okay, that's just a whole.
Well, no, because he was at Sesame Street, and I don't know. Bo Burnham might have been at Sesame Street.
Oh. Alright. Well, anyway. But yeah. I remember watching that special, and it it didn't influence me as much as it did for
And
you.
me, yeah, obviously.
But I like the messages in the songs, despite
I
how
do too.
comical they were.
Yeah, they're comedic, but they also have heart.
Mhm.
And then a video game.
I mean,
I feel
doesn't
like
have to. It could be
well, I
another
know,
movie.
but I want to mention a video game.
Fair.
I feel like another, I'm gonna get roasted for this one too, but I feel like Minecraft is really just what like I feel like I wouldn't be who I am today without Minecraft, and I feel like that's really weird and corny to say, but I feel like it's true, just cause
I mean,
like
I think it makes sense.
yeah, I feel like the game. I guess it's a kids game, but at the same time, like anybody can do it.
Yeah,
It's a,
that's such a silly sense. Like, it's a
yeah.
kids
I'm calling
game.
Minecraft a kids game, but
But.
like but it's I feel like I always just come back to it, and I always just enjoy it more and more like when I get into it. Like there's always this joke about the 2 week Minecraft phase, and I feel like those 2 weeks are some of the best weeks of the year, just because
Mhm.
everybody's on the same server. You're all just messing around.
No, yeah,
You're all
for
just
sure. I mean, when I think of Minecraft, I still think back to those. I think back to senior year of high school.
mm-hmm.
That one where I built a very interesting statue.
You did build a very interesting statue. But like I remember when I got a capture card and I was streaming clips on the Switch, and it was like some of the early, like some of the first few days on that world,
Mhm.
and like it was our parkour battles of like pillaring into the
Yeah.
air fighting.
And
We
it
were
was just
knocking
very,
everybody.
yeah, it was just so fun and just being like, oh, you're hopping on later? We can do whatever. We can
Yeah,
do mining, building, killing each other to the death, you
and
know.
the fact to the death, but the fact that it's lasted so long is it's like a testament to like how good the game is.
Exactly. Isn't it like the second best-selling game
It's
in the world?
the it depends how you look at it. It could be the first or the second. It depends how you see Tetris. If you
Yeah,
count
I'm always
Tetris
mixing
as,
it
like,
with Tetris. So
it de- it depends how you see Tetris. If you count every version of Tetris or you just count the original Tetris, it's weird.
I, then in that case, I would say Minecraft has to be number one.
No, Minecraft definitely is number one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I consider Minecraft to be very influential on me as a person.
Mhm. And I think, is it fair to say that almost everyone now
Well,
grows
yeah,
up with
definitely now,
Minecraft?
but
Like,
even for us, a lot of people grew up with Minecraft.
mhm.
I'm like I feel there was a moment 2018 to 2019, 20 let's say 2016 to 2019. There was a moment where it wasn't cool to like Minecraft
Mhm.
or
Agreed.
there was a Minecraft drought, and then in 2019 there was a
It
resurgence,
just spiked up.
and then it's still going strong today.
Oh yeah, and Minecraft is, I think, as you said, you can not only can you always just hop back in, but there's so much to do besides the base game. There was so many mods, so many challenges that you can give yourself.
Oh, definitely. And me and our friend are doing a Sky Factory run. I've never done modded before, but I'm trying Sky Factory, and it's so much fun. And I get nostalgia because I used to watch Sunday and Craner do this 9 years ago or something.
Damn.
And now I'm actually doing it, and it's I used to watch him because I couldn't afford a computer to play these games, and now I'm actually playing them, and it's very nostalgic for me.
Yeah, Minecraft is just
It's something else.
for real. As cheesy as it is to say.
Yeah, as cheesy as it is more than just a game.
And it's getting a movie now.
Oh my god, I'm waiting. I'm counting the days down until I see it.
Dude, that movie it's gonna be something else, man.
Can we have a podcast episode just about that movie when it comes out?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see it opening night and we'll make a podcast about it.
That would be crazy.
Mhm.
But I guess those are the most influential stuff to each of us. Obviously, so much more, but that would have to be an episode of its own.
Yeah. And if you made it this far in the video, comment what you guys want to see. I feel like we need to interact with you
unironically,
guys.
yeah. Cause
unironically, what do you
you
guys
should
wanna
have
see?
seen what we were kind of struggling what to
We
talk
were
about this
struggling.
first episode alone.
For
So
the past 2 hours we've been brainstorming.
yeah, I mean we do have some stuff. We have a few ideas, but yeah, would love to see
let us know.
ideas from.
We'll take questions.
Yeah, a Q&A would be fun.
Yeah. Maybe that could be our 21st episode special.
True. True. I guess any predictions for 2025 in general,
Okay.
or
Prediction?
where you think, yeah, we're gonna go?
I know we just mentioned it. I think the Minecraft movie is gonna make $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean, it has to, right? Like,
It has to. I've been seeing people
how much
debate
did
if it
the
is or
Mario
not.
movie make?
Oh, it made over $1 billion. It made 1.2.
Because Minecraft,
If I'm guessing.
I think, has to be behind Mario and most recognizable video game IP. So that alone, yeah, Minecraft is gonna be over $1 billion.
Yeah. The Super Mario Bros. Movie made $1.36 billion.
Oh my god.
Even though the Minecraft movie doesn't look good, and it's gonna be bad, I feel like it could beat it. I feel like
It's possible, especially
amount
because
of kids
Yeah.
that play Minecraft, the amount of grown-ups that grew up on Minecraft, I feel like there's a chance it could make it.
I mean, yeah, Minecraft movie's going to be bad, but I don't know how bad.
It
Like,
it depends how much it leans into how corny it is.
yeah. I mean, there was that trend when the trailer came out of like saying the most obvious lines that they're going to say in the movie.
He's
Like,
right behind me.
yeah, yeah, that type of stuff. But
You're no, you're no hero, Brian. Say that again.
unironically, that but if that was in the movie, I wouldn't even be mad.
I hope they hit us with a say that again.
Dude, I hope Herobrine at least just gets a mention in the movie.
Oh my god, I'd love that. All right, so what's your first prediction of 2025?
First prediction. I mean, I was trying to think of something with the Switch 2,
Yeah.
but I feel like the only prediction you can make for the Switch 2 is that it's gonna sell very well.
Well, what games do you think are going to be on it at least at launch besides the Mario Kart?
Yeah. I could. But there definitely has to be a new Zelda, right? Cause Breath of the Wild launched with the Switch. Am I?
Yes. Yes.
And that was a huge. That was so
was a
big
huge
for
hit.
them. So I feel like they may try the same thing again. If not that, if not another big Zelda game, then maybe Mario. Not Mario Odyssey 2.
I
But
want Mario Odyssey too.
oh yeah,
I feel like they're gonna do it.
yeah. But definitely another big Mario 3D platformer because we haven't seen one since I guess technically Bowser's Fury. But
3D platformer.
yeah, people say Bowser's Fury was like a mini test for what people want to see, and people loved Bowser's Fury. So I'm predicting a new 3D Mario game based around that. I think they have to like. I don't know if Odyssey 2 would launch.
I feel like it would be Odyssey 2 if they made a new Mario game.
Yeah, it has to be. That game was not only amazing, but it sold so well.
It was amazing. You could say it. I love Odyssey.
Yeah, Odyssey is top. I don't know if top 10 for me. Top 10 Switch games for sure.
Oh, it's like top 3 Switch games. Like, name 2 Switch games that are better than Mario Odyssey. Exclusive on Switch. You can't say Persona 5.
You know, you make a good point.
Like,
I would say Smash.
Like,
but Smash isn't above Mario Odyssey.
Really? I feel like
actually, yeah, it is. It is.
I feel like Smash as a Switch game, like Breath of the Wild, maybe.
But yeah, I haven't played that.
I feel like it's Smash, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. But like, I love Odyssey.
But yeah, I guess those are my predictions. I hope the Joy-Con. I don't know how the Joy-Cons are gonna be. I
hope they don't break.
You know what? I'm going to put a prediction that favors Nintendo. I think they will have understood the assignment to not make terrible Joy-Cons. Now, I really hope that shows up in the recording.
Oh, it's not. I'll edit it in though. I did the buzzer sound.
But I believe it's like magnetic, the Joy-Cons, so they're not going to slide in. They're just going to snap on. I don't know how I feel about that. That's because I've heard people say the little protruding part of the magnetic that, like, you know, attaches the Joy-Con could get broken very easily.
Yeah.
Which is not a good sign. But I mean, the joystick looks alright. The buttons are bigger. I'm happy about that. Because I think one of the biggest gripes I had besides the drift, obviously, was you know how when you play with a singular Joy-Con sideways, the L and R buttons are so tiny.
They are.
Yeah, they look bigger, which is good.
That's why I love when somebody brings
those I don't know what the straps.
I don't either. The straps, yeah, when they bring the straps.
Yeah, that makes the buttons bigger. But yeah, those are really, I guess, my predictions. I don't think it's gonna be a Wii U failure. I think it's going to. do just as well as the
I
Switch One.
when when did the Wii U come out?
I think it was it 2012? I don't know. Let me check real quick.
I got it. It came out 2012. You're right.
Alright, that's crazy.
So the Wii came out in 2006, and then the Wii U came out in 2012. The Switch came out in 2017, and now we're getting a second one in 2025.
Interesting.
It's I was gonna say like maybe like this Wii U failed because it was so like close to the Wii. But,
Well,
like,
I don't think so. I mean, I think it's part that. I mean, I kind of want to do a
it's
whole
also
episode, kind of just like looking into the Wii and Wii U, because I think
yeah,
it's so fascinating.
I do too.
But I think
About how
part
one
of
was
it,
so good and the other one was just not.
yeah, I think it's partly that they were very close, but also the Wii U just like didn't do enough to signify its existence besides the
But
games.
then why is Switch 2 gonna perform well if it's
That's
just the Switch
yeah,
but bigger?
but I think people love the Switch. Even
Yeah,
it has its problems, but overall, a lot of people do like the Switch. So I think just having a Switch 2 that's better, I don't see how that could sell badly. While the Wii U, I think part of it is that Nintendo was advertising it as like something completely new. Despite it
yeah,
called despite it being called the Wii U, they were advertising it as like this is new groundbreaking technology. Despite this technology not really being used for much of the games in such a fun way, it, that being the gamepad.
yeah.
But also, it just wasn't really like the Wii, which a lot. Okay, so a lot of people love the Wii. Wii was probably one of the most beloved consoles, but the
Yeah.
Wii did have its problems, especially when it came to motion controls.
Oh, and the nunchucks. And
Exactly.
oh,
The Wii U did not fix any of those problems. It continued
it's
those problems and rather just added extra stuff that nobody really cared about.
so. Do you think the Switch 2 is gonna get rid of all the problems the Switch had?
That's if it does that, then yes, I think the Switch 2 will do good, just as
All
well as
right.
the Switch. I don't think it's gonna sell more than the Switch.
No, it's definitely not.
It may sell even a little less, but I think it's still gonna be up there. So
Okay.
yeah, but that's a whole like another
I
episode.
thought, yeah, we can do that when in April when the direct comes out.
True, true. Um, other predictions.
Their predictions. I think here's my prediction. I think that what movie is gonna win an Oscar? I think that Amelia Perez is
Oh my
gonna
god.
win 3 Oscars. I feel like it's only gonna win 3. I don't think it's gonna win Best Picture, but I feel like it's gonna win some stupid awards no one cares about. Um, and then I'll just say that Complete Unknown wins Best Picture, even though I've not seen any of the Oscar movies yet.
That
Oh,
this
and
would be crazy if you get
I
that right.
I think The Wild Robot is gonna win Best Animated
Oh,
Picture. I think that
for
that is an
sure.
opinion I have. But
Um, yeah. I mean, it's kind of I don't know like that much about movies. I just learned about Amelia Perez today, but it being
yeah,
nominated 12 times was it?
13.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's nominated the same amount of times that Oppenheimer was nominated last year.
And I don't know about the movie, but I know for damn sure that it is not equal to Oppenheimer in terms of
Oh,
quality.
definitely.
So, yeah, I've never seen a bigger industry plant than that movie.
Yeah.
But all right, that would be crazy if you get those right.
If I get that right, if Complete Unknown wins Best Picture, and then Amelia Perez only gets three wins, and then Wild Robot wins Best Animated Movie. Those are my three predictions.
Wow. Are there any like Do we know of any big movies that are releasing this year?
Besides Minecraft,
Yeah.
the new Avatar movie.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone wants that.
Yeah. I guess not much has been announced yet, right?
The new Superman movie.
Oh, that looks good.
Captain America: Brave New World.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, Dogman, and it has gotten terrible
Dogman,
advertising,
right.
But yes, Dogman is a movie that is releasing this month, actually.
Really?
Yes, I believe it comes out in 3 days.
I do not know. I did not know that.
Yeah, it looks cute though.
Other movies, the live action Snow White.
Oh my god. I hate to admit this, but I've been not keeping up, but I've been seeing here and there how the development of that movie has been going, and
yeah.
Definitely interesting. I don't know why Disney continues with these
because Lion King made $1 billion, and then Mulan made a decent amount of money, and they just keep wanting to pump more into it.
Bro, them trying to advertise Mufasa during Sonic 3 was
oh my god,
so sad.
Mufasa. You want to know another movie that's coming out in 2025?
What?
Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Oh wait, that's just you?
It's according to Blumhouse, it is coming out this year, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to get pushed back because they're currently looking at a December release date. And I feel like they wanted October.
Yeah.
Because why? It's like Nintendo releasing Luigi's Mansion 3 on Halloween. Like, you need to, like, when you want to release horror stuff, release it at the beginning of October.
Exactly. You want to let it marinate, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably going to get delayed.
Yeah. Any other movies? Oh, Mickey 17. That's supposed to be really good.
What movie?
Mickey 17. It's Robert Pattinson is like played by this guy who gets cloned and goes on adventures and keeps dying.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Oh yeah, it looks really good from the trailers. It's directed by the guy who did Parasite.
So,
yeah.
So yeah, there should be a lot of
there's
hope.
A lot of eyes on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't there that Looney Tunes movie?
Oh, Coyote versus Acme?
Or no. Is there another one? It's oh my god. Daffy Duck and the Pig.
I don't know anything about this.
Oh. Well, it's funny because I was talking about Rubber Hose Animation earlier, but this is a Rubber Hose movie, with Donald Duck and the pig. I don't remember the pig's name. It's going to annoy me.
Is it Daffy Duck or Donald Duck?
Daffy Duck.
It's Daffy. Okay.
It's a Looney Tunes movie. I think it's literally called the Looney Tunes movie something, and I believe they meet Martian Man.
Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian. Yeah. Oh my. Martian Man is from DC, isn't he?
A Martian Manhunter.
Oh yeah. Okay. Marvin the Martian. I believe they meet him from the trailers I saw, and then they like fight him and stuff or whatever. It just looks like a classic, good old Rubber Hose animated movie.
That'll be exciting to see.
Yeah.
I love looking at movies on Google because a lot of the photos are just AI generated, not real. Like there's this for this movie called Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's just a photo of Jenna Ortega. Like it's not the poster of the movie. It's just Jenna Ortega. Now, what other movies I'm seeing? Megan 2.0 is coming out.
I forgot.
Nobody 2 with Bob Odenkirk.
Oh, wait, that's how I'm excited for that.
There's a new Predator movie.
Ooh, there hasn't been a Predator movie in a while, right?
2020, around then they came out with a prequel that I think did well.
Still, that's like 5 years. That's
Yeah,
5 years ago.
It's been a while. A new Mission Impossible movie is out. It's supposed to be the last one.
Wait, what about oh my god, Fast and Furious?
I don't think it's next year. I think it's the year after.
Uh,
There's a live action Lilo and Stitch movie.
oh my god. Wait, Moana live action too, right?
Oh, I forgot about live action.
Oh my god, so much live action crap.
Live action garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically all I'm seeing.
Cool. Games
a new karate. There's a new Karate Kid movie.
Oh, that's cool. I've never watched the original, but I want to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Happy Gilmore 2. How could we forget?
Am I going to be killed if I said I haven't watched Happy Gilmore?
You're not going to be killed. I watched it for the first time like 2 years ago.
That's cool though.
Yeah, but it's the golf movie with Adam Sandler.
Oh, wait, is he gonna be in this one?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I guess that's it for like movies, right?
Yeah, well,
as far as we know.
There's probably gonna be a movie that comes out just randomly that's gonna be really good. But it doesn't look like there's any Beekeepers on this list.
True. That means automatic bad year for movies. Sorry, not sorry.
It's so funny how like The Beekeeper was like one of the first movies I watched this year, last year, and I was like, this was a really good movie. But like, I'm sure there's gonna be other good movies this year. And then I think at the end,
did it end up in your top 10?
I think it ended up in my top 2 of the year. Okay, I need to look at my list.
That means you never know, folks. You never know.
If I
was Spider-Man the part 2 to
it was supposed to it was supposed to come out last year. I think it's coming out in like 2 years.
Oh my god.
It got delayed a lot.
I mean, I know there was a ton of stuff happening behind the scenes, so I'm not super surprised, but oh boy.
Last year, it was third. My top movie was Furiosa. Then after that, Sonic 3, and then after that, The Beekeeper.
Damn.
It's insane how many movies just were not good last year.
Yeah, I mean that's the same year that released Madame Web and
Madame Web,
Craven the Hunter, and Harold the Purple Crayon.
Red 1.
Oh my god.
The Garfield movie, Joker 2, Kung Fu Panda 4.
So much just bad and mid.
Yeah. Viewers, if you want to know my movie takes, follow me on Letterboxd.
True.
I think it's Tom Turtle 1018. Yeah, it is. At Tom Turtle 1018 on Letterboxd. Also, we should have did this at the beginning. We have a Twitter. You need to follow.
Oh, yeah. Twitter, follow if you're cool and
at Turtle Jam Pod on Twitter.
That is. Do I have to spell it out or
no?
Yeah,
link in the description.
Yeah, you figure it out. But
you'll figure it out.
It's there. We're gonna do something with it for sure.
Yeah, and we're not gonna call it X. It's Twitter.
We are not going to bow down to Elon Musk. But before we talked about movie predictions, I
Yeah.
guess game. Do we have anything?
Well, we talked about the Switch 2 already.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
what I'm excited for this year, the new It Takes Two, developer.
True. That
I
game.
I haven't played It Takes Two yet, but I I campaigned hard for that game to win Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Everybody was doubting me, and I stuck by It Takes Two.
And you still haven't played it.
I still haven't, but I'm excited for it. The new one.
It looks very cool. It's like a science fiction type,
Yeah,
which is fun. So, I believe one of the people likes science and robotics and stuff like that, and then the other was more into like fantasy. So we're gonna be able to see those words mixed together.
it's like a split fiction.
Ah.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah. I'm oddly kind of excited for the Telltale game. The
Oh, is there a new one coming out?
Yeah, they revealed it at the Game Awards.
Oh,
The guy
No.
that works with superheroes.
oh yeah, with Aaron Paul.
Yeah, that
I'm
looks
excited
fun.
for that one too.
It just looks like a very fun time of a game.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's out to win anything, but it looks like a good time.
Yeah, like I would definitely be interested in playing it at some point. I guess other games. There's definitely a ton of other games that I just cannot think. There was recently the Xbox developer showcase. A lot of good-looking games there.
I'm excited for Nintendo's new farming simulator.
True. Always gotta look forward to those.
I feel like the 150th one is gonna be better than the 150 first.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Let me just put my clown makeup real quick.
Yeah. Before that.
Silk Song. This is the year, guys. You know, Silk Song is coming out this year. 100%.
Portal 3, Half-Life 3, those games. Yep, I'm excited for those.
Yeah. I think that's
I think
definitely
that's all-
yeah.
There's
But
definitely PlayStation games we're missing, but
oh yeah, for sure. But I don't own a PlayStation, so
and I don't care.
exactly.
No. It's like I like that the Oscars do it in the other year, because like I feel like we would have predicted for Game of the Year, but it already happened, so we're gonna have to wait until
yeah.
December.
You're gonna have to wait until December, folks. For
Oh, I'm excited for the guy who made Balatro. His next game, it's coming out. I wouldn't say soon, but I feel like it's coming out.
Oh yeah.
He was hinting
He's
at stuff.
yeah. Very cool to see what he releases.
Yeah.
I also want to see what more of video game Donkey's company. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, yeah. And
Because-
also,
Animal Well was. I haven't played it. I plan to eventually, but Animal Well was a very liked game, so I'm excited to see what more
And-
comes from that.
on that note, I'm also excited to see what Ludwig's game company does next.
Wait,
I feel
what?
like they-
He has a game company?
Yeah, he has a game company. You didn't know this?
No.
Yeah, no. He released a game. Do you know Rivals of Aether?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they made a sequel, and it was made by them.
Oh, that was that game?
Yeah, but like, they didn't make the first one. They only made the second one.
No,
But-
but the second one is loved as well, I believe.
Yeah, it was made by them. And,
That's cool.
Yeah, I feel like it had a really good launch, and I feel like whatever they make next is gonna be really well.
Yeah. Well, that's good for them, considering half that company was, Oh, yeah. Well, to all listeners, the biggest Yard viewer.
I'm not the biggest Yard viewer. Don't call me. There
Look,
are
all
bigger
I'm
Yard
saying
viewers.
is if we somehow get Yard viewers as part of our audience, I'm blaming this on you. So.
Oh, please, I would love Yard viewers.
But I guess that's it though for predictions
Yeah,
in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah. And should we wrap things up?
You want
Cause
it? Yeah. I feel like we've been going for like an hour and 20 minutes.
yeah. Alright, so
All right. So, thank you guys if you made it this far. Thanks for watching.
for real, we truly, we actually do appreciate that you made it
we
through
do.
the first episode.
Yeah, we
So
have no idea what we're doing. So,
yeah,
any feedback is appreciated.
and if you liked, I guess this just type of podcast, then stay tuned, cause there's definitely gonna be more just random BS.
That is true. But yeah, so please subscribe, hit the bell if you want to, leave a like on the video, leave a comment for engagement,
And now play some epic outro music with like 3D font bouncing up and down in the viewer's face with like
that's gonna be a bitch to edit, but sure.
No, please don't.
All right.
Alright. Farewell.